In this video, we will analyze some really basic errors when installing applications on a Mac, along with a couple more points. My Mac interface is in German throughout this video, but don't worry, this is only for YouTube privacy policies. Listen closely to my words, and you'll understand everything clearly. I have everything prepared, so please be careful. The Dropzone application cannot be opened because its author is an unidentified developer. Okay, then the Mini Metro installer cannot be opened because Apple cannot check it for malware. And Don't Starve is generally damaged. They write, move the game to the trash or extract the disk image. Press cancel. Now, we will solve everything. For Dropzone, an unidentified developer issue, click while holding down the Control key or right-click in the context menu. Select Open, and you'll get the opportunity to open the program. Great, let's move on. For Mini Metro, an unverified app, open System Settings, go to Privacy and Security, and press Confirm. Log in, put your finger on the sensor or enter the password, and you'll get the opportunity to open the program, or rather, the installer. After installation, there will be no errors. Look, here's a familiar text like the first error. But in fact, Dropzone could be opened through System Settings and Mini Metro through the context menu. That's right. You can solve these two errors in any convenient way. But this does not apply to the damage error for Don't Starve. To fix it, use the terminal, a standard utility on every Mac. Write sudo -rc, put a space, and drag the damaged application directly to the terminal command. Finish, then press enter, and enter the password. The password is not displayed but is entered, so type it blindly and press enter again. This is what should happen. If the password is not set, you'll have to create one. Then, the terminal is no longer needed. Try running the app. It works. I'm showing everything in one take, but don't do this. All programs should be located not on the desktop, but in the Applications folder. This is correct, and they will display normally in Launchpad. Many don't know how to change the language in programs. Open System Settings. Go to General, Language and Region. Click the plus at the bottom, select the application, and choose the desired language. Of course, there are exceptions. In games, the language is selected in the game settings. In Photoshop, for example, the language is changed through its settings. But for apps like Office, Final Cut, and thousands of others, this is how it works. Official updates can lead to loss of activation. This applies to 99% of applications, but not to macOS itself. You can update to macOS 15 or 16 and everything will be fine. But don't rush to update immediately after release. Widgets, for example, might have bugs, and you could face problems with applications, even officially purchased ones. What can we say about unofficial ones? With the App Store, everything will work out. If not, write to us. We will help. All the links are under the video.